Anyway, yo, so niggas been sending me this shit recently, right? By the way, yeah, Tori's right. Act tells no lies. Come on, man. Truthful nigga, man. Look at this. Look at this one. Niggas is like, yo, the fall off continues. Snitch 9 down to his last dollars. Spotted flying economy on Spirit Airlines. Niggas still wearing a ski mask even at 20,000 feet above sea level. Yo, Chad. I'll be honest. He does look goofy with the little fucking like thing on. However, I will say this. I'm gonna be honest with you. 6ix9ine doesn't fly. Well, he only flies. He might have flew private when it was his girl's birthday, but he don't really pay for private as much. When I went on a private jet with him, it was the promoter for the concert who paid for a private jet. Like again, I'm giving you out a real. 6ix9ine flies like economy. Like niggas don't even pay for first class. That nigga's mad regular. I don't think it's Spirit though, but who cares if it's. He flies mad regular, and I always wonder, I'm like, yo, does nobody see you in the airport? Because a lot of times, like, I try to hide myself in the airport, and I'm not as known as him. But, like, the nigga would be like, yo, Ak, I'm flying to New York. I'm like, for what? He's like, yo, I'm going to Brooklyn to chill for a little bit. What are you talking about? And I always wonder, I'm like, is he going to Teterboro? Like, the Teterboro, that's where the private jets fly. No, 6ix9ine is just on a plane, nigga. He don't give a fuck. Like, that nigga probably just paid $300 for the flight and he's on that bitch. He don't care. I'm sorry to tell y'all. You get me? Well, I think you need to put out music. I'll be honest with you. That nigga, he doesn't give a fuck. He one of them niggas who kind of like, it's almost embarrassing how much he don't care. He the type of nigga to go take a full diarrhea shit at like a public bathroom at the gas station. Like me, I can't take a shit unless it's in my crib. Like 6ix9ine nigga be like, yo, pull over. I gotta go take a shit. And go in the bathroom at fucking Shell and blow that bitch up like it's Friday after next, nigga. I kid you not. It's weird. And the funny part about it, I always ask them like, yo, don't niggas like be like testing you like when they see you like on the flights and shit? But I learned a very important lesson. One day, so, you know, again, I try, especially like, you know, if I'm doing a 6-hour flight, I try to be first class because, you know, nigga a little bit big boned it, but I ain't trying to fucking like just sit like this for 6 fucking hours. That's going from like New York or New Jersey to LA. Anyway, one time I'm coming back, and I think it was a last-minute flight. That's the only time I usually don't get first class or something. It's a last-minute flight, but, like, we do a lot of shit last minute. So, we fucking just booked a ticket, this and third. There was a bunch of us on the flight, but you know it's last minute because they didn't even give us seats that were together. So, we're just random, whatever. So, I'm in between these two random people. I don't know who they are, right? I ain't gonna lie to you. First of all, I've been working my ass off. Y'all know me. When I get drunk on stream, I just pass out here. So, like, when I'm already, like, extra tired and I just only stayed up to check in my shit and get in the airport, bro, I fall asleep, like, literally, like, on the plane. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I fall asleep on the nigga's shoulder. Pause. Like, no funny shit. No funny shit. I'm like, I fall asleep for 6 hours. I ain't going to lie to you, Drew, running out my mouth, everything. Shit don't look good. It's all good. I keep it 100 with you. Whatever. Put it like this. This was 6 straight hours. That nigga never one time mushed me off. He ain't never be like, yo, bro, never did nothing like that, right? All of a sudden, I guess, like, so we land or whatever. Now, like, I don't even think I had to go to baggage claim because I think I just had, like, a small bag. I guess somebody who knew him but followed me sent me a picture, be like, yo, Ak, yo, there was a nigga next to you, like, recording you while you sleeping, and the captions the nigga had was wild. Yo, look at this bitch-ass nigga, Akademiks right here. Bro, I'm sleeping on the shoulder. Like, pause. I'm like, nigga, how you gonna type all that online? And I'm, like, sleeping on your shoulder like, yo, one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 little, like, nigga, I'm over here sleeping like a baby on the shoulder. That's when I realized, yo, a lot of times when niggas film you, so even though, like, so I don't know if this is the person who filming, the nigga's like, yo, the fall off continues. That nigga probably asked that nigga for a picture, bro. Like, Even when NLE Chopper told me his story with the people, like, bro, the nigga wanted a picture. He just came in the bathroom, wanted a picture with NLE. NLE was like, he had his earphones in. Now the nigga feel offended. This and third. He's seen somebody there. He feel like he can make a moment. He try to make a moment. But, bro, like, I don't believe this is, number one, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'll give you another story. I'm going from Florida. When I went through the Roddy Ricch shit, I'm going from Florida to LA. We get on the plane. I didn't even know the guy who owns Rolling Loud was on there too. All of a sudden, like, I'm chilling because I'm so tired. It was a 6 a.m. flight. I'm about to go to sleep. Right before I go to sleep, I see like a nigga who looked like Fatboy SSC get on the plane. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, cause bro, like, you know me, I it's not like I want to be loud or obnoxious, but bro, like, plane flights are mad boring. So I was like, yo, leave. I think that's Fatboy SSC. Anyway, Fatboy, like, there wasn't much people on the flight. It's an early morning flight. Nobody was really on it. Fatboy comes back to where we're at. Like, he has a whole section, and we cracking jokes we're all in economy, brother. Like, that's one of the things I think people gotta, like, bro, like, the niggas who flex that they're only doing private and shit like that, good for them niggas, but you're gonna be exposed. If 6ix9ine has done that, well, this is an exposal for him. But, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, nigga. I try to get, like, you know, first class when I can, especially for long flights. But shit, if I'm ever in economy, me and Fatboy was in economy, and we were just cracking jokes back and forth, nigga. That shit was hilarious, and I had fun. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. Now, if somebody took a picture of us, be like, yo, look at these broke ass niggas in fucking economy, nigga. Each of us had 3 seats to each other. We both chilling. I don't think it's a big deal, but I think there's a perception that because you're popular or because people think you're rich or famous, you're supposed to be flying private. Bro, I remember when Youngboy was going from Chicago to back to Baton Rouge or like New Orleans, or maybe it was Houston. I forgot what it was. And that's when we did the interview that never came out. He said, yo, could you meet me in Philly? I said, yeah. He said, bet. He rerouted the jet. He told the people from the jet to stop in Philly, the private airport. I pulled up on him. We chilled, kicked it. We drove around the city. Like, the plane just sat on the tarmac. Like, it's like almost like fucking Uber. It just sits on the tarmac waiting for him to tell the pilots, let's go. Like, the pilots are just there, just like, okay. You know what I mean? He told me that detour, right, to come from Chicago to Philly and just be there with me for that time was $40,000. Nigga, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that often. I do have plans, and hopefully one day, you know what I mean, like, it's not a flex thing, just like maybe like a special really day I could like buy or like pay for like a private jet. And it's not about affording it. It's just that I just don't think that's necessary. Like, this seat that 6ix9ine's sitting at, bro, it's probably like $300. Bro, you not about to shame me. I don't care how rich I am. You're not about to shame me if I'm okay with this to spending $60,000. If I'll give you out some private jet prices, because like these private jet people hit me up. To fly, if you want a jet, right? So say I'm going to LA, and I don't know, say it was All-Star Weekend, and I wanted to take a private jet from Teterboro to LA, right? And I told him I wanted 7 to 8 people on it. So that's a certain jet class that could fit that amount of people. So they're gonna go there, and say I tell them the flight there is at a certain time, and then coming back is at a certain time. They only care about the time in between. So it's like you're renting jet for the whole time if it's a round trip. You get me? Because essentially, they don't care if they take off late. When they go there, they have to wait for you. So it's like, if it's for 8 hours or if it's for 12 hours, you could fucking go there for an hour and they're going to charge you the same thing. They're just going to look at you like you're an idiot. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people take a jet somewhere, do a show, get on the same jet, come back. To go from like LA, to go from here to like LA, and come back, it's probably going to cost like, this is for like 7 people. Remember, this is 7 seats. 7, 8 people, right? It's probably going to cost like $70,000, $70,000 to $80,000. Yeah, probably $80,000. And that would be for like 12 hours. So we leave 9 a.m. in the morning, right? And then we're going to leave at like, say, like 9, 10 p.m. at night. Again, for some people, it might be worth like $80,000. I'm sorry. Everybody's getting $300 flights. Okay. 7 $300 flights or 7 $400 flights is going to cost me like motherfucking, what's it, 7 times 4, $2,800. That's going to be well better than $80,000. You get what I mean? Like, but that's for me though. You know what I mean? And it's also, I know rappers who later on complain about money, but they've already, it's because they've flexed a lifestyle that they know they would look broke if they fucking flew commercial. Like there's certain rappers who flex a private jet they don't own, that they're renting or their label is paying for, that now if you seen them on a regular jet, you look at them and be like, yo, bro, you're broke. Like, you know all these niggas who act like they own the jet? They'd be like, yo, me and Gunna, we're back to back on the tarmac. Yeah, you both spent like $40,000 to be on this jet, or your label's paying it. So that's $40,000 for you and $40,000 for him. It's not like you own the fucking jet. You know what I mean? And when you realize, like, the label usually cover a lot of these costs, okay, cool. Get to a point where the label is not down to cover every cost, because 6ix9ine probably wasn't, no, he definitely wasn't going to no show. So why the fuck would his label cover it? Right? He's still making music right now. He's not doing no shows. He's going back and forth to New York because, you know what I mean, he want to link with certain people or he got to do certain shit. You know what I mean? He be moving around. His label won't pay for it. So for him to keep up the lifestyle according to people online, he has to fucking pay $80,000 or like from Florida to like what was Florida to like, you know, New York. Let's say he's going to New York. Probably a little cheaper, 60, 50, back forth. You feel me? So you spend $60,000. I'm sorry. One thing I definitely say about this nigga 6ix9ine, like, he swallows his pride in the sense of, yeah, he does flex. Don't get me wrong, he does flex. But he one of the niggas who, like, remember when he just got on? That nigga used to wear the same clothes like for like 3 days in a row. He's not the, like, you know what I mean? It's weird. And shit, I like to be in that space too, where it's like, niggas know you ain't exactly broke, but like, nigga, you're not just gonna spend your money on dumb shit. So for people, and I guess I'm just addressing this overall because I seen people who was like, oh, yo, we seen Boosie in a coach flight. My nigga, he might have booked the flight late. Nigga, he probably went to go perform somewhere that paid him $20,000. Why would he book a jet for $20,000 if you got $20,000? Bro, you probably bringing 4 people. That's $2,000. And I'm pretty sure the promoter gonna pay for that. Not every show they're gonna give you a private jet. Like certain shows, they're gonna be like, "Yo, we'll book your tickets." I can tell you this: I'm about to be in in March. I'm about to be in Orlando for this like talent competition. They compensated me well. You know what I mean? I tell you how much they pay me it's like 15 or like 17 grand to be there. I don't care. I'll tell you. You know what I mean? I tell you how much they pay me it's like 15 or like 17 grand to be there. I don't care. I'll tell you. Now, bro, like, you think they're gonna send me a private jet for $20,000, my nigga? No, nigga. Like, we might get you a first class if we book it now, but nigga, other than that, nah, nigga, this is how it is, bro. Like, you gotta, nigga, we try to make a profit. This is all like life, you know what I mean? So sometimes people be looking at this shit and just really having it fucked up. And I feel fortunate. I'm like, shit, trips to Florida is cheap. I could get a first class ticket for $500 right now. I'm gonna get a first class ticket. Cool. I'm not tripping. So yeah, me and you gonna be on the same plane. Hopefully I'm just in first class. If I'm not, fuck it, nigga. I'm going to go get the money I gotta go get it and come back. Who cares? You get me? Wait, what y'all want me to check on Twitter, bro? Like, who we got a body, chat? Somebody said won't catch me flying Spirit. What's wrong with Spirit, bro? Have I flown Spirit? Yo, tell me how I just found out about this individual. You ever heard of this?